The three questions that we address in our client meetings is this. 1. Will I have enough in retirement? 2. How much is enough? And 3. Will it last for my lifetime? For this video, we're addressing just one. How much is enough? This is one of the golden questions that everyone must ask themselves. I say must because if we don't ask ourselves this question, it will never be enough. I've seen many of times over my years as a financial advisor that a client will plan for a retirement, let's say retire at age 60 with $600,000 in their 401k. They figure that this, along with Social Security and having no debt, would generate enough income to have an enjoyable, comfortable, and satisfying retirement. However, now they're 58 years old, hitting their goals, accumulating that balance in their 401k, and they say, maybe I'll work until I'm 62 or 65 and make my 401k even bigger. Now, obviously there's nothing wrong with changing your plans, but we have to be mindful of the parable of the rich young fool in his barns, or when Paul talks about being content in Philippians 4:11. When we as Christians plan for retirement, we need to acknowledge that God owns it all. We need to prayerfully discern God's plans for our lives in our working years and our retirement years. And lastly, we need to find contentment, financial contentment, spiritual contentment, and physical contentment, saying, I believe these are God's plans for my retirement, and I will be content with that. I will surrender to His will, His provision, His plans for me. However, the lure of money can often deceive us for more, and more. Matthew 6:24. That deceitfulness will cause us to lose our contentment. So unless you determine how much is enough, you'll never be content because you'll always be striving for more. So how much is enough? Allow God to direct those steps for you and you'll have a blessed retirement.